person who don't need introduction, who is famous for his voice. And he also known for very friendly nature. Whenever I saw him, he treats me like we met last night. Like we met last year. Sorry. That means he's so friendly. That's it. Okay, it's recorded. With that, please welcome Toastmaster Arvindh, our division finalist, who is attending his semi-final this weekend. Toastmaster Arvindh, Tinder Love. Tinder Love, Toastmaster Arvindh.
Thank you for that good introduction. How many of us in this room are happily married? Show of hands. Well, happily married men, like myself, we have a say. We always say that our wives are our best friend. Our wife is our best friend. That's true. Our wife is our best friend. Now, I'm not saying this just because I'm happily married. I mean, that's still up for debate. But my wife could be hiding in the audience. The point is, many men, they keep on saying the same story. But for me, my wife is definitely a perfect match for me. And I'm not just saying this, because I actually tested this by getting onto a dating app and trying to find a better match. Now, for those of you who don't know, online dating is a very different beast. It's just completely transformed the whole relationship building process. Earlier, you know, we had to be creepy, shy, and awkward in person. Now we just do it online. It's very simple. So I downloaded this app with my wife's permission, of course. I downloaded this app and I had my first challenge. As soon as I opened it, it says, give us your introduction. Now I'm a husband and I'm saying, I should be honest. I'm also a Toastmaster. So I'm saying, icebreaker. But then immediately the evaluator adds, standing ovation, guaranteed. But finally, the VPPR wins. I end up writing my bio. You should meet me in the club for a good time. I do this, and then I start seeing pictures of many pretty women. Some I like, and some I don't. I keep on swiping, until I find this one profile which just made me stop. It made my throat go dry. I had a weird gulu feeling in my stomach. And suddenly my knees were shaking. I'm pretty sure I was sweating too. In those 18 letters in her bio, she changed the world for me. It wasn't something as dirty as, what fun, come to my place. It wasn't that. It wasn't even something as important as, I love veg biryani. Those 18 letters, I am a Toastmaster. Super like. I keep going up this, I'm just swiping left, right, and center. And finally, by the end of the day, I end up matching with 17 people. 3 women, 14 men. Happens. I keep going at it, and I start chatting up with them. I try to understand, hey, how are you liking this? And of course, I tell them, I'm just trying to find a better match for myself. And then finally, I ask them, I pop the question. I asked them, hey, if you had to describe me in one word, what would it be? The top 3 labels I got back, cute, funny, and weird. Okay, not bad. That's a good haul to take back home. Then I go on. I go offline, and I ask my real world friends. So if you had to describe me in one word, what is it? Again, the answers came out. Boring, obsessive, and cute. Now this gives me 3 things. First, it is now statistically proven that I am cute. Especially to guys. Second, I need new friends. I can't have friends who keep on calling me cute. You know, it's a no-go. And third, and perhaps the most important lesson, is that everybody has a label for everyone else. Friends, the thing is, labels are there for everyone. Whether you like it or not, every person in this room has a label. Look to your left. Go on. Or behind you in your case. Or to your right. Every person whom you just saw has a label for you. Some of them are good. Toastmaster. Handsome, cute, funny, but some of them are not so nice. Fat, ugly, useless, misfit, failure. I suffered with that last label for a long time. A couple of years ago, I was trying to run my business, my second attempt at a business, and I had failed spectacularly. I was not a software engineer. I was not a very rich CA or something. I had very little money, and I put all of it in running my business, and it just went kaput. And I was reeling under this label of a failure, and I believed in it. My life just spiraled out of control. And one of my darker moments, I reached out to my wife, and I shouted at her, "What is wrong with you? Why are you still with me? Can't you find somebody better?" She tells me, "You think I didn't try, I found people who are better looking, thinner, more cute, and definitely way more successful in business than you. But I couldn't find somebody who was as caring, as compassionate, or as cute as you." And that's when it all clicked. We all have labels. We see ourselves in a certain way, but outside, they see us differently. And sometimes what we see ourselves as inside our head and what's seen outside is not necessarily the same. And therefore, once I realized this, with my wife's help, who's still hiding somewhere in the audience, I managed to overcome this. I managed to overcome my own self-appointed label of being a loser, of being a failure, of being depressed. I broke out. And finally, I had such success that I'm able to stand here in front of you today and say, hey, I'm no longer a loser, no longer a failure. Definitely very, very happy. These labels, friends, they have tremendous power. They give us so much of freedom, so much of power that we can choose what we want to be. And whatever labels we choose, we will live up to them because that tape is always running in our heads. And with that power, with that unprecedented power, that power to change our lives, we can do whatever we want. All we have to do is choose our label. With that power, we can become the gods we adore or the demons we're scared of. With that power, we can become the heroes we lust after or the villains we hate. With that power, we can be anything we want to be, anything. All we have to do is choose a right label. Right now, each one of you has a label in your head. I urge you at this moment to take a strong look at that label and tell me, is that label right for you?